everyone for being here today as we break ground on this long-awaited project. And I say long-awaited because I grew up in this neighborhood. I navigated these streets, I navigated these ditches as I walked to school, to Topping Elementary School, and as a young child, and again when I was a little older and walked to Winnetonka High School. I saw my parents and our neighbors advocating for safer infrastructure, especially after a young boy was killed not far from outside my house on this very street. He was riding his bicycle on this street and didn't have a safe sidewalk or a safe area to be able to do so, and was killed. What should have been a very safe neighborhood to ride his bike and to play or to walk to school now became a place of fear for my parents and other neighbors throughout this neighborhood. For far too long, families in our neighborhood have faced unsafe travel on this road, and today we change that. The streets become safer and accessible and a welcoming route for everyone that travels this road. From new sidewalks to clearly marked crosswalks and traffic calming design, we're turning a potential danger into a reliable path for our community. I want to thank everyone who has made this possible, whose expertise and diligence will guide this project from concept to completion. Your dedication shows what can be accomplished when we work together, and this project wouldn't have been where it is today without input from our residents. Open houses were held in December and February, and again in June of this year, to make sure that the voices of the community were heard. And by investing in this corridor, we're investing in quality of life for all the people that live here. This milestone also is a reminder of the ongoing work that we must continue after we break ground. Construction will bring changes to traffic patterns and daily routines. So as we commit to listening closely to feedback from our neighbors, family, and school staff, we'll monitor safety and adjust it as needed, and keep the lines of communication open so that benefits of the street are realized quickly and accessible for all residents. As we break ground today, let us remember that for this is the first step towards a healthier and more connected community. May this street be a living example of what happens when we choose safety and partnership. Let us celebrate the work that has brought us here for a more stronger and more connected community for all. And now I'd like to introduce my colleague, Wes Rogers, who's been also an advocate in this project and a strong partner.
So Wes Rogers, the other half of the 2nd District. And first of all, I want to thank Councilwoman French. She's really championed this to get it as far as it has so far. And I would deserve a great deal of thanks for everything you've done, Lindsay. The other thing I'll say is I was a state rep prior to being on the city council, and most of the districts don't overlap each other. This particular neighborhood is one of the few neighborhoods that I represented both in the state legislature and on the city council. So I like all infrastructure projects no matter what, but anytime the people that I've represented for almost a decade benefited is pretty special. And I'll also say this, and people think of the Northland as having all sorts of resources, and the reality is that this part of our Northland particularly, these neighborhoods near Winnetonka High School have often gotten the short stick, so it's great to see us actually investing in this part of our neighborhood. And like I said, I've walked every single street from probably within a mile of here, and they're dangerous, and there's not enough sidewalks, and they're too narrow. And this, I think, is just the beginning of a larger investment. And again, thank you to everyone for being here. Thanks to the hardworking members of the city staff and to Councilwoman French for getting this done. And I will be back marching back and forth when we got sidewalks. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Michael Shaw, the Director of Public Works. And first of all, welcome to the groundbreaking. And I think that this particular project shows our commitment to a safer neighborhood, safer streets, and safety to school, safe routes to school. Obviously, in this corridor, you have the residential and obviously you have the school here. And we'll begin this construction with the idea of doing this project on the east side of the corridor first and then moving to the west side of the corridor. Our goal is to keep this street open the entire time. It's going to be challenging to deliver all the services that need to be delivered, but we want to have as minimal disruption as possible. but also make sure that we're able to complete this project in a timely fashion. This project will take a little bit of time. You'll see a slowdown in the project as we get into the winter months, likely December through March. You'll see a slowdown in the work, but then as soon as the spring comes back, we'll come back to finish everything up. We're absolutely committed to seeing improvements in this corridor and making sure that our youth have safe access to school. Definitely want to thank our partners in this, the North Kansas City School District, actually our engineering group that is head of this as well as our construction group, respectfully, and also our contract group, Superior Bowen, who has stepped up to really provide this project in a very timely and efficient manner. So we're really appreciative of that as well. And next, I'd like to introduce Dr. Evans with the North Kansas City School District.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Chad Evans. I'm an Assistant Superintendent of Operations for the North Kansas City Schools. And on behalf of our school district and its 22,000 students, especially those who go over to Topping Elementary and Winnetonka High School, we want to express our excitement to see the Topping Street Improvement Project begin. A special thanks goes to our council members who have been pushing this, and a very special thank you goes to 2nd District Council Member Lindsay French, a graduate of Winnetonka High School, for all her work in making this happen. She has been a great champion of this project in our district, and we appreciate her efforts on our behalf. Another thank you goes to the Kansas City Public Works for its efforts on this project and the partnership we have developed as the city and the school district work together to make good things come about in a way that is the least disruptive for many of our students and our community. We'll have a lot of buses and cars that come through here. We look for that safe route, and we can't wait till it's finished. We are so happy to see this work get underway. Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll certainly open it up to any questions. That is great. We did an excellent job of telling you everything that goes on. Just always remember, the road to success is always under construction, so you will see success in this community. All right? I guess we're going to head to the show.
Okay, now somebody count.
All right, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Woo!
Very, very good.